Hello and welcome back to Incredible Inverts of Animals with me, Phil. And in this video we're going to be checking out the Azara's agouti. Let's take a look. Okay, so here we have the Azara's agouti, or Dasyprocta azarae. These guys come from South America, primarily Brazil, Paraguay and Argentina. And these are cavy-like rodents, so they are kind of similar to things like guinea pigs, capybaras, mara and stuff. And they come from the forests of those regions. They're fantastic animals. Now these are primarily diurnal, so out during the day, but they're incredibly elusive in the wild and a very sort of kind of nervy animal. So not a huge amount is actually sort of documented about these guys in the wild. They are classed as data deficient by the IUCN, so basically don't really know how many there are out there, because they are stat difficult to actually record. These guys do get known as sort of the jungle gardeners, if you like. That's because they eat a lot of nuts, fruits and stuff, but they also bury those. They'll often forget whereabouts they buried them, thus planting more trees and stuff. But these guys have a really special talent. Like I said, they do like to eat nuts, and these are actually the only animals, the agoutis are the only animals that can open Brazil nuts without the use of other tools. So they literally just chew or bite through a Brazil nut. No other animal can do that, which is absolutely amazing. And they'll go around, they'll perhaps bury some Brazil nuts, thus planting Brazil trees. And as far as I'm aware, you can't cultivate Brazil nut trees. So if you like Brazil nuts, you kind of owe thanks to agoutis for your Brazil nuts. Because they're the ones that are going around planting them. Now, it's absolutely fantastic. They are primarily herbivorous, so yeah, all sorts of things like that. And the way they actually eat is really interesting. Quite often they'll grab things with their front paws, well, with the mouth first, and then sit down and then hold it in their front paws whilst just gnawing at it and nibbling at it. And that's kind of how they eat. So it's actually really quite cute to watch. But these guys are predated on by a lot of various predators in the wild. So all your kind of things like different cat species, as well as snakes and even certain lizard species and stuff would take these guys, and even things like caimans and stuff if they were down there at sort of the water's edge. Which means that they do need to be quite nimble on their feet and quick to run away at any sign of a predator. Now we have the Azara's agouti at my work, so that's where this footage was taken. They are fantastic. Now some people don't often necessarily see these all the time. Again, they do spend some of the time sort of hiding away. So and that is completely sort of natural for these guys. Now they get the name, the Azara's agouti. They're named actually after a Spanish naturalist called Felix de Azara. So that's where the sort of common name Azara means. Now the scientific name, Dasyprocta, actually refers to or translates as hairy rectum. Yeah, taxidermists sometimes have a good sense of humour, as it seems. But these guys, they can live for around sort of 20 years, certainly in captivity. Sometimes a bit longer than that. In the wild it would be potentially less than that. And they can weigh kind of 1 to 4 kilos. And then when they get kind of up to sort of 64 or so centimetres in length, so they're decent size. They're kind of a large rodent. So certainly for rodents they're quite a decent size. Obviously they're nowhere near as big as things like capybaras, which are the largest rodents. But still a pretty decent size all around. We do see these quite often in zoos, especially in the UK. And this is the main species that you're going to see. There are other species of agouti in the wild, but the ones I tend to see, as in UK zoos, are the Azaras. Like we have at my place I work at Shepherd Wildlife Park. Now, if need be, these guys are actually incredibly good swimmers. So in order to escape pressures, they can easily swim across rivers, lakes and ponds and stuff if they so need to. But they don't ever need to sort of swim, so we don't really provide them anywhere to swim. And you'll see that a lot in captivity with these guys. Sometimes these guys in a lot of mixed enclosures at the park, and when we got these in with some marmosets. But you often see them in with things like capybaras and stuff as well. And here you can actually see one using its hands, its front paws, to hold a bit of cauliflower whilst it has a nibble at it. Just how cute is that, and how a little scratch as well. So you do see them in a lot of mixed species enclosures, obviously South American themed ones of course. So they're all mixed. I've also seen mixed with other sort of South American rodent species. I've seen them mixed with tapirs as well. There are various kind of trichid monkeys. So they are fantastic animals. I can make some small vocalizations, kind of little barks and stuff as they're called. And you don't tend to hear it all that much. I've never really heard these guys make all that much. It tends to be more of a warning vocalization. So if they see predators or anything like that. Now I don't work with these myself, so I'll never really go into the enclosure. So, hence why I've probably never heard them make any noises at all. And all this footage was filmed kind of early in the morning, one day where they were sunning themselves in the early morning sunshine. But that is a quick introduction into the Azara's agouti. Okay guys, so that was the Azara's agouti. What do you guys think? Aren't they absolutely amazing? So, if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Pop some comments down below, and if you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell for notifications so you know next time I upload another video. But until next time guys, thank you for watching, take care, and keep rocking.